Hello and welcome to today's video. I thought I'd do a review. I haven't done one of these in a while, and I thought we'd have a look at the Mezco 112 Destro. Now, as some of you out there know, I'm a big fan of Destro from Action Force and G.I. Joe. So I saw this come up cheap on Amazon, and I thought I'd have a look. There are a couple of others out there at the moment, but you find these Mezco 112 are actually quite expensive compared to classified. They're meant to be a higher quality figure, so I've heard. More detail. Well, we'll see when I get him out of the packaging. There are others out there as well. There's Snake Eyes, which I've recently purchased. There's Duke and Roadblock. I'm not too keen on those two from the way the faces look. Storm Shadows out there, and I think they've just recently released Firefly. But these, I think, are for more of a display, you know, actual model display, because they are meant to be really that high quality. Well, they should be, the price they are, compared to others. Okay, so what I'll do, we'll just have a look at the contents of the box, and then I'll pause the video, get everything out, and go through a review of the figure, and hopefully I'll get my classified version of Destro down and we can compare the two. Alright, so let's just have a look what's inside the box. Okay. Oops, it's upside down. Okay. Wow, look at that for packaging. Good heavens. Right, let's have a look. How does it come apart? Well, it's in two parts. Let's move that out the way. Let's just have a look here. See what we've quickly got. Some heads there. Plenty of hands. Holster. Some what look like rockets. Chain. The figure on there. How does this just... Bear with me. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. Oh, it's in this three. Okay. Okay, here we've got a stand. Oh, that's quite good. A rifle on the top there. Pistol, his suitcase. Batteries. Batteries. Some sort of stand to put him on. That looks like some sort of pistol in there. Look, can you see that? What else have we got around here? And this piece, what's this? Oh, oh wow. Tell you what, this reminds me of like a little mini Action Man with all these accessories. There we go. I can't tip him too much in case... Oh, they've all fallen out. Oh, right. Okay. Pick up all the hands. Right. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause the video there before I make any more mess. Get all these bits and bobs out and we'll have a look at them properly. Okay. Right. See you in a minute. Right, welcome back. As you can see, I've got all the pieces out and stood him up on his stand. There was a lot of extras came with this figure. I'm got to say I was quite impressed. I'll quickly just go through what we've got and then show you how they all came together. Right, so we'll start off with the different heads. We've got there quite a robotic, grim face. Okay. Next one. Maniacal laughter. I like that one. Okay, you get 6 sets of hands. Okay, that one's like a trigger hand. Of course, these have got opposites. Grasping for power hand. Can you see that? All very good detail and well painted. Another grasping hand. Now, I'm only showing you the right hand because the left hand's basically near enough the same. Another trigger holding hand, maybe for something else. These would probably work with the different sizes of all the guns. And like a fist, like holding hand. And you've roughly got the same for the other side. You don't need to see all of those. Okay, we've got his pistol. This fits in his holster. Now the holster is detachable. I'll show you that in a moment once we've gone through everything. And also you'll notice, this is very clever. If I can do it, my fingers aren't very nimble though. The magazine, oh there we go, is detachable. Look at that, you even get a little bullet on there. Amazing. Absolutely. Oh look, actually I only just noticed that then. Oh, if I can get the damn thing out again. The plastic, I will say, is a lot better than what it is on the guns for G.I. Joe. You can actually see through there on the venting. Look at that. There you go. That's pretty cool. So you get a spare magazine for that one. That's there. His big blaster rifle, same sort of thing. We look at that. Really good, sturdy plastic. I think it's fairly straight as well. And again, the magazine. Oh my god. It's not as if I haven't got nails or anything. There we go. Right, and the magazine comes out, and again, oh look at that, there's 2 bullets there, painted nicely. Wow, that snugs in. Again, you get another spare magazine for that. The detail on these, I've got to say, is pretty impressive. Right, we're getting to, I did mention before there was that pistol in this kit. Well, it comes in this, like, this is spongy. You see, that's really spongy, and all the parts fit in there. There is a spare magazine when you just have it in pistol mode, but what I've done is I've got it out and put it in the modular. See, that just fits in there nicely there, and all of these parts to the machine pistol fit in there, and this is meant to fit in there, but at the moment I've got something else in there. I'll show you that in a moment. But here's the modular assault submachine gun thing. Now I've got to say, it's pretty damn good. It's a bit fiddly, bit wobbly in places. There we go. See, all these parts attach from in there. Magazine comes out, and again, look at the detail on the bullets and everything. Unbelievable. Look at that. And that magazine just fits in there. Like I say, all these parts come off, and you can store it away in your little case there. I love that. Like I say, that comes with a smaller magazine. If you just want to use the pistol, there is a holster here for that does attach to his leg, and that's where the pistol goes in there. Right, so that's that. What else have we got? Oh yes, got this little bit here. This looks like wrist rockets. There's like a little pin there that you attach. Hopefully I'll go through this and show them with the attachments we go along. Right, okay, you do, before I carry on, get this lovely little bag to put all your accessories in, which is really good, because half the time G.I. Joe, I've got mine all the way in some blooming toolkit all in bits, so it's far better to be able to have them all in one piece. Right, next, shall I show you what I did with the batteries? Well, that's another, here we go. Right, okay, now this is the case. Now this can be swapped easily with that, so he has his pistol instead. Or you have this, case just opens up, nice little Cobra logo there, and if we look here, wing, it lights up. Now that's pretty damn cool. Now the lights aren't being done justice on here because of obviously it's on film. To turn them off like that, on, top button, off button, and they just fitted in the back here, and there's a little switch there, on off, if you want the lights on or off. I'll turn them off for now in case I forget to off. And that fits in there, lovely, closes up. Handle moves as well. Tell you, the attention to detail on this is really good. Well, so should be the amount it costs, if I'm 100% honest. Okay, so there are all those little bits. Let's have a look at the fella now. If I bring him round, he is on his stand. Look, can you see? I don't know if I've done that right, but the stand also has a pin here. If you can see that, it's a bit small, that will fit in there, and I think you can just stand him on it normally. I think that's what it was for anyway. Half the time I get these things wrong anyway. Right, so let's have a look at the main man. Now, I'll put him there so you can really get a good look. The chain I had to put on separate, but his head did come off really easily. Now, if you can get a chance, just look at the detailing on this suit. It's like a funny, like, mesh. It moves, if you look, moves around, and his body, but it's like an all-in-one suit with little bits of plastic on around it. But yeah, can you see that? It's like an all-in-one. Whoops, he's falling off his thing. All-in-one. Let me close that up a bit more. Bodysuit. Bits of plastic around, but it all moves on his body. It's amazing, amazing. So the time and effort gone into this, obviously a bit more than Hasbro, and the same on his legs and his boots. Let me just grab him here a second so you can have a look at his boots. They're the same. This softer plastic, but again, look, you can see it's all moulded on, and I think his joints. Look, tell you what, it moves better than a G.I. Joe. He's definitely more flexible. G.I. Joes have a tendency when they first come out of deciding that they're not going to move and break. Okay, so far so good. Right, I said I'd show you the other little pieces. Now, on his arm here, lift that up. You see that? It's like some sort of data pad. Reminds me of the Predator, that does. It's very good. That just closes down on there. What else have we got? Oh yes, his rocket. So, hold his arm up like that, twist it round. See, it moves well really nicely. And this, there we go, just comes off. And if you can see on there, there's like a little pin. Now, if I find the rockets, there you go, and that should, yes, it's a shaped pin, and in his arm, I don't know if you can see, there you go, it's a shape. So let me just get him standing back on there again. Not used to G.I. Joe standing up. Oh, look at that. So you get the whoosh rocket effect. Look at that. Haha. Right, so that went on quite easily. Let's see how we do with hands. So let's get a pointing finger. There we go. See how these come off. Pull. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Pin and socket like the others, but obviously not as deep. And I think the pins are actually on the arm instead of the hands. So let's just squeeze that, see if that goes on okay. It's a bit, oh no, that's okay. How does that look? Because hands can sometimes look a bit funny when they're additional, if they're not main hand. Oh, that's okay. That looks good, look. Or when the finger points. So I have him pointing. There we go, look at that. Lovely. Right, let's try his head. Now, I did say this came off easy. Look at that pop. Choice of 3 heads. I think we're going to go maniacal Destro. Look at that, where you can see the whites of his teeth. Look at that, that's amazing. Look at that, the detail. They've actually put the whites on his teeth. Look at that. Yeah, okay, I'm starting to come around to this a bit now. But as a one-off, because it's twice the price, if not more, of a G.I. Joe. I'd say even more. I mean, I got this on sale, so the Snake Eyes version costs a lot more. Okay, so all in all, I think he's not a bad looking figure, really, with all the attachments as well. I'm not going to go through putting on the guns. You don't need to see that. It's boring. I do like this, when I can get into it, how it lights up. Oh, I've turned it off, haven't I? All right. Do like that, but I'll set that up, and I think there's enough room on the front. You could probably have that down there with it open and the lights on, and plenty of different poses you can have. Very, very, very flexible, very movable. Like I say, look at that. And you can use the stand to support him any way you like. Look at that. So you can get all sorts of poses out of him, really. Okay, very, very easy to move. Whoops, that came off. Push that on a bit harder. There we go. So just get him in normal. Right. Okay, so I really like it. I think it's a great, great model. We'll just pull up the classified version. Right. So granted, the other guy is a bit higher up, but the quality in the plastics, you can see, is very different. The chain moves, but this is an actual chain. A lot better. Bigger cowl, better head, better hands. Box is a briefcase, far better. Just the design so much better, but you are paying for it. That is the only thing about it. If you're a fan of G.I. Joe and you've got certain figures you really like, I would actually say do it. I'd love to get Firefly, maybe Storm Shadow, but depends on price. But the stuff you get with them's really good. Some of you might even like the Duke and Roadblock, some of you, but I wasn't saying. Let me know what you think in the comments, by the way. If any of you actually own one yourselves, let me know which ones you've got and what you think of them. Or are you interested in these or G.I. Joe classified? I'm really happy I got him at a good price, so I can't really complain. Gonna have a good little play around with all the bits and bobs, get him in lots of poses, and put some pictures out online of him. So, well, there we go. So in a nutshell, if you're a big fan, you've got the money, I would. Very, very well designed, very, very good. Otherwise, just stick to classified. The more you look at them now, the more the classified one does look a bit hokey actually next to him. I think that's what you needed to do. Just having him on his own doesn't work. But this Destro, you're going, how is he managing to stand up, Asher? Oh, look at that magic. Yeah, it wouldn't be the other way. Although I will say about the Mezco, he stood up quite easily on his own. Okay, so I'll put a few bits on him. I might stick a few pictures on at the end of the video, but that should be it from me now. Well, hope you've enjoyed the video. I haven't done one of these for a while. As always, if you want to like and subscribe to my channel, please do. And until next time, stay safe and yo, Joe!